and I've got a hip. So I can't do a lot with when you try to get me to do those ones. I can't really get it down.
Is it better if you just have your legs out in front of you?
Well, it depends.
Is that not by your hip?
Yeah.
That's hard.
You better just sit like that for now.
Well, it feels fine like that.
Yeah. And another way to sit as well, which is nice, is just to sit like this.
Yeah,
It's just different, right? Like you don't have to sit cross-legged.
I'm not a big fan of it.
No. But I'm just saying, like, you have a few options, you know, like you don't need to sit and.
This is so much more comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's by just finding your position, meditation position that where the body doesn't distract your mind, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe legs out. It's good for you.
Without this.
Is that better without that?
Sorry, guys.
But it's easier sitting straight in the spine when your hips are a little elevated, you know.
Yeah.
So just closing down the eyes when you're ready. Give yourself the opportunity to withdraw from your busy day, from chores, from lists of things to do, from family, kids maybe. Just everything. Next exhale, just sighing it all out. Deep inhale, letting it go. You're in this space now, in your yoga space, where you've taken an hour just to reset, to reground, to turn your attention inwards, giving the inner part of yourself a bit more attention. Spend so much time just cultivating our outer material life. This is some sacred time you've set aside. Don't undermine or undervalue that. Taking one last deep inhale through the nostrils, sighing it out, flushing it all out. And then in your own time, start to lengthen your inhale, expanding from the bottom all the way up. Maybe a gentle pause before you exhale, just contracting from the top down, lengthening the exhale, drawing it out, comfortably drawing it out. Gentle pause before you start your next round. So just finding your own rhythm here now. Consciously breathing, maybe for the first time today. With each exhale, just allowing all the muscles in the head and the face to soften, shoulders to settle, arms and hands to become a little heavier and relaxed. Grounding through the sequence. And clenching your teeth. And then with each inhale, just welcoming in some extra length along the spine, some softness. Just really tuning into your own breath rhythm. Giving the mind a tool to focus. Let's do 3 more solid rounds where you stay present with the inhale, with the pause, with the exhale, the pause. And once you finish, just returning to your natural breath. And then gradually start making some circles with the head. Bringing some soft movements to the top part of the body, the neck, the throat. Moving into the shoulders, upper back, upper chest. And then changing direction when you're ready. And coming back to center, as you inhale, bring the arms overhead, reaching. Find that extra length along both sides of the rib cage. Exhale to the right. And then inhale, back to center. Dropping the left hand, exhaling to the left. Inhale back to center, one more time each side. This nice, juicy, lengthened breath. Exhale, hands to the mat in front, making your way onto all fours. Just do a few hip circles, maybe a few cat and cows, maybe a combination. Making sure you're engaging your hands. Make sure you go both ways if you're circling. And then when you're ready, bring the knees wider, big toes together, come into your child's pose. And then next inhale, we're going to come up onto all fours, move the hips down towards the mat, pushing the chest forward, lifting the feet, soles of the feet together. Exhale as you come back into your child's pose. Just find your own rhythm here now, moving between these poses, allowing your breath to take charge. Just one more. And this time, just coming back onto all fours, tucking the toes, walk the hands back, lift the knees off, drop the head, bring the feet hip width apart, bend the knees. Now, is it okay for you to stay like that on the soles of the feet? Yeah? Yeah. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. This is a very calming and grounding pose for the nervous system. Allows you to just really drop into your practice. Now, start with bending the knees and drop the head, relax the neck, relax the arms, the hands. And you can just try to put your weight towards the heels a bit, and towards the toes. Just notice which variation sort of sits best with you today. And if it's comfortable, maybe you can straighten the legs. So just allowing the torso to just hang down
And then start linking to your breath now, just like we just did in the initial meditation. Deep inhale, expanding from the belly into the chest. And exhale, contracting all the way back down into the belly. Softening the face. Maybe slightly parting the lips to soften the face fully. Three more breaths here. Maybe you start to feel energy shifting and moving in the legs. Maybe there's some pins and needles. If you want, you can engage the legs or you can just fully relax. And just for the last couple of breaths, imagine that you inhale through the soles of the feet, up the legs, into the pelvic floor, lower back, and then you exhale from the tailbone all the way along the spine, out through the top of the head, and then inhale again to the soles of the feet. So just do a couple of rounds like that. Lifting you up and out of the earth and then grounding you back in. And then once you're ready, bend the knees if they're not already. And then on your next inhale, allow the arms to hang as you start rolling up to standing.
Just gently allowing yourself to stay here for a few breaths as you allow the blood to drop from the head. Just having the awareness of any physical sensations. And then gradually opening the eyes, just doing a bit of a shake out. Maybe doing a bit of a swing around with the arms. Beautiful. Coming to the front of the mat, we're going to move into our sun salutes. So find your grounding here. And then when you're ready, taking a deep inhale, bringing the arms to the ceiling, lengthen the spine. So stretching out in all directions. Before you exhale, you've got extra space. Forward fold. Then inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat, lower the right knee. Inhale, so come into a low lunge. Arms to the ceiling, but soften the shoulders. Exhale as you lower the hands, frame the front foot, step into your plank pose. Make sure your core is switched on, knees to the floor, or if you want to have straight legs for this first one too. Either come all the way down and do a low cobra, or do your up dog. If you're in your up dog, make sure your thighs are off the floor. And then exhale to push back. Adho Mukha down dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths here. Again, coming back to that initial breath, that deep belly breath. Maybe even circling the breath here as well, inhaling, this time maybe through the hands, along the upper body, and exhaling down the legs through the soles of the feet. Nice and strong through the hands. At the end of your next exhale, look forward between the hands. No breath as you step the right foot to the front of the mat. Lower the left knee. Inhale into your low lunge. Then exhale, lower hands, frame the front foot. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, scooping it all up, nice, expansive reach to the ceiling. Exhale, palms together, brushing past the heart space, just as a reminder of that inner attention. And inhale for your second round. Nice and long, the side of the rib cage. Exhale, extend into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway. And then exhale, so step the right foot to the back, lower the right knee. Inhale into your low lunge. Exhale, so lower the left hand to the back right thigh, leaning over to the left side. Now tuck the tailbone so you're not collapsing in your pelvic floor, pushing the hips forward. Next inhale, bring the left arm to the ceiling. And then again, exhale to frame the front foot, stepping into your plank pose, finding your core strength here. And again, choosing knees to the floor or legs straight. You guys know the drill. If your legs are straight, shoulders towards the floor before the hips. Beautiful. Inhale, low cobra or up dog. If you're in your up dog, thighs off the floor. Exhale, Adho Mukha down dog. 3 juicy breaths. So all the while coming back to, if it works for you, that circular breath, you can come back to that, breathing into the hands, out through the feet. Nice and strong through the hands, soft in the head and the face. Excuse me. Now at the end of your next exhale, look forward between the hands. No breath as you bring the right foot to the front, lower the left knee, and then inhale, arms to the ceiling. As you exhale, right hand to the back of the left thigh, leaning over to the right side. Again, not collapsing into the pelvic floor, but tucking the tailbone, pushing that left hip forward. Inhale to come back to center. Then exhale, lower the hands, frame the front foot. No breath as you step to the front. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, nice, juicy scoop up. Bringing the core as well as the softness. Exhale, palms together, brushing past the heart space. Now inhale for your third round. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. And again, as you exhale, step the right foot to the back, lower the knee. Inhale into low lunge. Exhale, left hand to the back right thigh. To stretch to the left. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, the right hand to the floor. Lifting the right knee off, left hand on the hip. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist to the left, bring the left arm to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand down from the inside of the left foot. Inhale, right arm to the ceiling. And exhale down. Stepping into your plank pose, finding your core, doing your chaturanga, choosing straight legs on knees to the floor, low cobra or up dog. So just find your own rhythm here. And then exhale as you push back. Adho Mukha down dog. 3 nice juicy breaths here. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Nice and strong through the hands. Now at the end of your third exhale, look forward between the hands, no breath as you step the right foot to the front. Lower the left knee. Inhale, low lunge. This time exhale the right hand to the back, left thigh as you reach over to the right. Inhale back to center. Then exhale, left hand to the floor, right hand to the hip. Lift the knee off. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to twist to the right, bring the right arm to the ceiling. Push out to that back heel. Exhale, right hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, left arm to the ceiling. Beautiful. Exhale, left hand to the floor. And then stepping the left foot to the front. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to scoop it all up. Exhale, bring the palms together in front of the heart. Releasing the hands. I'm going to do one last round. Getting warm. I'm like warm today. I need a menopause course. What's going on? Inhale to draw the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Now as you exhale, step or jump into your plank pose. Find your core, find your chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. 3 breaths here. Nice and strong through the hands again. That's circular breathing if you like, through the hands, out through the feet. And then on your next inhale, we're going to bring the right leg to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Exhale to bring the right foot to the front of the mat. Inhale to come into your warrior 1. As you exhale, soften into the shoulders, into the hips. And then exhale to interlock the hands behind your lower back. Inhale to open the chest. Open the throat. And as you exhale, come into a forward fold over that right side, dropping the head. If it's okay, lifting the hands. Nice and strong through the legs here. And as you inhale, bring yourself back up. Bring the hands to the hips, stepping the left foot slightly out to the side and forward, straightening the right knee. Inhale, find that length. And then as you exhale, gently bring the torso forwards, pull that right hip back, left hip forwards. Now that left hand, you can reach it out in front. And then as you exhale, either drop it anywhere along that right leg or to the floor. Right hand onto your lower back. Keep pulling that right hip back. See if you can open the chest. Exhale to twist to the side. Right arm to the ceiling. Beautiful work. Exhale to bring that right hand, replace it for the left. Inhale to bring the left arm to the ceiling. Beautiful. Exhale to lower the hands, frame the front foot. Step into your plank pose. Choosing your chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. If you like, deep cleansing breath here. Next, inhale, left leg to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Exhale to bring the left foot to the front of the mat. Step the right foot slightly out to the side. Inhale, so come into your warrior 1. Arms to the ceiling, dropping the shoulders, dropping into the hips, nice and strong through the legs. Now as you exhale, interlock the hands, opposite thumb on top. You know the drill. If it feels weird, then you're on the right side. Inhale, opening the chest, the throat, the shoulders. And as you exhale, come into a forward fold, dropping the head. Either rest the left shoulder on the thigh knee or come onto the inside, lifting the hands to the ceiling. Make sure you engage your legs. Exhale, so you drop the hands back down. Inhale to bring the torso up. Step the right foot slightly forwards. Straighten the left leg, square the hips. So pull the left hip back, right hip forward. As you inhale, imagine that you lift up and out of the hips. So if you're leaning over a fence, so you got extra space when you exhale to lean forwards. Now inhale, right arm forwards. Exhale it either down to the floor or anywhere along that left leg. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist to the left. Keep pulling that left hip back, right hip forwards. Maybe the left arm reaches to the ceiling. Exhale as you replace the right hand with the left. Inhale, right arm to the ceiling. Beautiful. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step into your last chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. 3 breaths here. Nice and strong through the legs, through the hands, soft through the head, the neck, the face. And also go on 3 breaths, lowering the knees, child's pose. Opening the face, unclenching the teeth. Just checking where's your mind at. Is it still in this room or has it wandered off? When your mind wanders off, just bring it back to the breath. And notice how I said when the mind wanders off, not if. Because it's a guarantee that the mind's going to try to wander off. It's natural state of the mind to want to be active and move on to something. But with yoga, we're training the mind, allowing it to focus on something that's more beneficial than just allowing it to go off on its own accord. Our next inhale, we're going to come back onto all fours. Then we're going to bring the right foot to the front of the mat between. Actually, we're going to bring it on the outside of the right hand. Now we're going to allow that right knee to pull out to the side. Now make sure that you're nice and strong through the left hand. Inhale to bring the right arm to the ceiling. And as you exhale, maybe you can start twisting onto the outer side of the thigh, reaching the right arm out behind. And make sure you don't collapse into the left side of the rib cage, but you lengthen. Staying with your breath. Inhale to come back up. Exhale down. Then do that again. Inhale up. And then exhale to the back. Now this time maybe you can bring the left knee. So bend the left knee. See if you can grab hold of the right toe. If it's not there, that's fine. But just try. And then exhale to let it go. Left hand to the floor. Right hand to the floor. Right knee to the floor. A few wiggles with the hips there just to release. And then inhale, left foot to the front and the outside of the left hand. Now allow that left knee to fall out to the side. Is that uncomfortable with the sole of the foot? See if you can lift off the sole of the foot. So you're resting on the outside of the left foot. As you inhale, bring the left arm to the ceiling, nice and strong through that right hand. As you exhale, see if you can roll onto the outside of the right thigh, pointing the left hand to the back. Breathing into the hip. Now inhale, back to center. Exhale down. We'll do that again. Inhale up. And exhale the hand to the back. This time bending the right knee. Bring the sole of the foot or the heel towards you. Grab hold maybe. Staying with your breath. And then exhale to release. Left hand to the floor. Again, stepping onto all fours. The movements here. Before we come onto the soles of the feet, so bring the toes, big toes touch, and the other toes to the side. Now this might be quite strong for your soles feet, but it will actually help to open the energy centers there. So coming to sit on the heels, but just gauge. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Now inhale, shoulders up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now next inhale, we're going to come on to the knees. And as we exhale, we're going to reach that right hand towards the right heel. Now maybe you can rest the palm of the hands or however far down you come, and then as you inhale, we're going to bring the left arm up and over. Push the hips forwards, opening that left armpit. As you inhale, lower that left hand to bring yourself back up. Beautiful. Now next exhale, left hand to the left heel. Tuck the tailbone, inhale, right arm to the ceiling, open the armpit. Push the hips forwards. You can see if you can turn the head look down towards the floor to ease off the pressure in your neck, and then inhale to engage your core to push yourself back up. Now you can either do one side at a time again, or if you want to try both, you're going to start with lowering the right hand, then the left. So you might have to just You're right. So maybe do one side of the side, one side at a time. Pushing the hips forwards, belly forwards, broadening the chest. Maybe dropping the head. Tucking the tailbone, staying with your breath. Now to come back up, release one hand, push away with the other. Beautiful. Then coming back onto all fours. And again, releasing the lower back, the hips, the thighs. When you're ready, coming into your child's pose. Knees together or wide apart. Your knee all right there?
It does my knees. I'll have to bring a knee pad.
Yeah, but that's good. You can get some rounds.
I have got them.
You have them? Okay,
Yeah.
you should bring them. It's good to give yourself any support.
Yeah. Try to tough it out, you know.
And then next inhale, come back onto all fours. We're going to move into our pigeon pose. So bringing the right knee towards the right wrist. Shuffle the right foot across to the left side of the mat. And then shuffle the left toes further back. So you drop the pelvic floor. Now you can use a block here if you need to. Place it underneath your right butt cheek. If you don't need to, that's fine as well. And just stay here for a bit. Finding your footing in this pose. Now, see if you can engage the right foot. Now, if your knee is right out in front, unless it's a sharp pain or anything, then stay as you are. But if it's not, if it's just discomfort and tight, see if you can bring that right foot further out to the side. So you actually create a bit more space for your torso. Because if it's right in front of you, you don't have as much space.
Bring your knee out.
Yeah, and yeah, to the side a little bit. It's not about, no, but not to bring the heel up, bring the heel closer to you, or else it's just going to be too tight. Yeah, beautiful. Great adjustment. Now we're going to come onto the fingertips. We're going to lift up and out of the hips. You're engaging your core here. Looking up as you inhale. Now with your next exhale, going to bend the elbows out to the side, sort of wavy motion as you lower the head. And then inhale to come back up. Engaging the core. Exhale down. There's one more. And exhale down. This time, maybe dropping the head to the floor or to a block, reaching the hands out in front. Or any other variation with your hands. Now you can take that right hand and sort of bring the skin out between the hip and the top of the thigh, out to the side. Here, see if you can just part the lips slightly so you're allowing the face to just hang, relaxing the facial muscles fully. And see if you can soften the shoulders, just draw them away from the ears. And then next inhale, gradually going to make our way back up. And then hook the left hand behind the left knee to bring the left leg forwards. Straighten the left knee, right sole of the foot on the inner left thigh. See if you can square the hips. Now if you need to put an extra layer on, you can. Because we're done with our standing poses. Now inhale to lengthen the spine. Before you exhale, so that you walk your hands out in front. Just relax that right knee out to the side. And relax that right hip. Push that left heel away. Bring the toes back towards you. Soften the shoulders. You're not having to reach or strain. Soften the face. And then next inhale, making your way back up. Exhale the right hand to the back right corner. And then inhale to lift the hips, draw that left arm up and over the head, lift the hips to the ceiling, point to the left toes. And then as you exhale, rolling all the way back down. Beautiful. We're going to set up for pigeon pose the other side. So left knee, the left side of the mat, left foot to the right side, straighten that right leg out behind. And again, adjust if you need with a block. Just wiggle yourself into place. Just notice how this side feels. Is this your happy side? Or is the other the happy side? Or is there no happy side? Come onto the fingertips. Engage the left foot. Lift up and out of the hips. And then as you exhale, just going to roll down towards the floor, elbows out to the side. Now there, if you need to do this laying on your back, you can do that as well for the needle.
Take home, man.
Okay. Inhale to come back up. Exhale to roll down. There's one more. And then exhale down all the way to the floor or to the hands. You can reach the hands out in front or however position that brought you in right now. Maybe you want to remove the flesh from between the left hip and the top of the left thigh out to the side. Softening the face, unclenching the teeth.
Breathing into that left hip. So use the breath here. Don't resist an area that's sort of a little tight, but breathe into it rather. Give it your attention. Give it some love. And then on your next inhale, we're gradually going to make our way back up.
I'm going to hook that right hand behind the right knee. Pull the right leg forwards. Keep it straight. Left sole of the foot on the inner right thigh. Make sure your hips are square. And find the length. Then as you exhale, start that walking out the pose. Push that heel away, bring the toes back towards you. See that you're equally open in both sides of the rib cage. Can you soften the shoulders, fully relax the hands, the arms. And on your next inhale, gradually making your way back up. Exhale, left hand to the back of the left mat. Inhale to bring yourself up. Lift the hips, reach the hand, point the toes. Open the right armpit. And as you exhale, rolling back down. Beautiful. Just having a block handy. And then coming onto your back. You're going to bend the knees just for a moment, allow the spine to be neutral, but just have that block handy with you. Maybe windscreen wiping the knees from side to side. And just coming to stillness for a moment. Feeling into the spine, feeling into the hips. And then when you're ready, you're going to tuck the tailbone, lift the hips, slide the block underneath your sacrum. And then straighten the legs wide apart. So we're going to open up our hip flexors. So opening it up. It's a bit cramped in our pigeon pose. The hands can rest on the belly or on the rib cage, just under the breasts or to the side, whichever one feels the most comforting. Reconnecting again with that deep belly breath, expanding from the belly all the way up into the rib cage, chest on the inhale. Nice long exhale. Excuse me. When you're ready, bending the knees, bring the soles of feet to the mat. Lifting the hips as you slide the block up. Allowing your spine to be neutral, heels slightly out, knees pressing in towards each other. Let's give the spine a bit of a reset. Take a deep inhale. Sigh. Now we're going to do a fun little last shake up before we come into our Shavasana. And I want to hear some sounds from you guys. This is actually quite a cathartic exercise. And you're going to think, oh my God, I hope nobody sees me now. I'm going to be on camera, so you have nothing to complain about.
They can hear us, though.
They can hear you. They'll be impressed. Now we're going to bring the legs to the ceiling, hands to the ceiling, and then we're going to start shaking. And we're going to go. Anything that's been on your mind, anything that's been pulling you down, now start to shake it out. Get the laughs, the cries, whatever needs to come out. Keep shaking and sounding it out. Come on, the best you can do for 10. I want to hear it. 9, 8, 6, 7, 5, 4. Come on. 3, last bit, 2, and 1. Rock it all down.
Oh my God. That was wonderful. Oh, amazing.
Take a big inhale, sighing it out, and see if you can just stay in stillness now. And just observe the body, the mind, allowing it all to settle. Just a little rest. The end of your class. And everything just settle in. Just very gently taking a few deep breaths. Moving back to the fingers, to the toes. And stretching if you need to, or rolling onto one side, or knees to the chest, or a bit of all of those. And gradually making your way up to a seat, finding your most comfortable seat again. And before you close down the eyes, I'm going to place one hand on the heart, and the other one on the belly. I'm going to seal off our practice today. You want 1 or 3 ounces? 3. 3 ounces, okay. So if you haven't done it before and you've been self-conscious about your voice or whatever, don't worry about it. Just connect to the sound, the vibration that you can also feel in the palms of your hands as we chant this mantra. I'm going to take a deep inhale to start. Taking a deep inhale, sigh, just releasing the hands. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the third eye, gently bend the